What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Stranded Alien Dawn. I needed to take a short break from playing Jurassic World Evolution 3. The park that I'm working on is just driving me absolutely crazy. It's the long necks in China. Just giving me a run for my money right now. I cannot seem for the life of me to get above a 2-star rating. It's just been sitting there. I've added new species in. I've had to rearrange them in their locations because nothing's making sense with the build. All the various parks. So I'm gonna come play a game that I do know how to play for a little bit. So get everybody up on the roof. Who's not in command? Oh, Ken's out on a mission. That's right. And are my turrets active? My turrets are active. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so while my survivors are standing up here on the roof awaiting the imminent attack of these enemies, which are slowly coming around the base here, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy myself a nice quick bowl. I'm going to have to grind it up, so I'm just going to take y'all with me. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Oh, my elbows. Jurassic World Evolution 3. No, I love the game, but what's driving me crazy, hopefully you can hear me, what's driving me crazy is, I'm having to try and memorize the location of all my buildings, the layouts of the parks and whatnot. It's being a bit frustrating trying to find what I'm looking for when I need it. On top of that, I'm trying to experiment with a couple things, and it's just not working out. Not working out, and I feel like the enclosures are big enough to do what I'm trying to do, and yeah, it's just not working out. So I'm gonna do what I initially said, one video or one game for an entire block, a whole week of recording. I'm not doing that nonsense, no. I just did three videos for that. It's an amazing game for what it is, but for me, it can be a bit of a headache sometimes. My ideas, what I want to do with them, all that fun nonsense. It sometimes doesn't work out the way I want it to, and then the way I build, I sometimes screw myself over for, getting things done the way it needs to. And then I'm sitting there kicking myself in the back of the head. So hopefully with my new design, I'll be able to get things done. The park wants me to add in 2 tours. I'm thinking maybe I can add in a jeep ride. I'm not sure. Honestly, the way that this park is operating right now, I kind of just want to start over fresh. Just restart it all over, get up to that 2-star rating, and then start recording from that point on. But, just for the sake of them being, oh no, you went and did this. No, we're just going to leave the park the way it is, the way I have it, and just going to try and do my absolute best to work around my mistakes. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on right now in the game. I'm still in my laundry room. It's where I have all my hot stuff in a locked cabinet away from my daughter. As I go outside, just gotta keep all that stuff away from you guys. It's really important. Alright, let me get this done. Hopefully my base isn't overrun. Okay. Back to the front. Let me find out what's going on. Okay, so they're still holding the line. Nobody's dead. Perfect. That's exactly what I like to see here. I think I'm gonna need some coffee. So like I was saying, I'm not going to record an entire week's worth of content, especially with Jurassic World. I mean, that game, it's a great game, but it involves a lot of thinking, more thinking than I care to. You've got to do 6 different parks, They all have their own tasks. They all have their own layouts. So you really have to work around the, the layout. And it's just more thinking than I need to do right now. But nearly done with this defense. Any moment now they'll get the last bug killed. I'm in my kitchen so I can't see what's actually happening. We got 9 bugs left, okay. Where are they? What are they doing? You. Yes, you need to die. There's like 7 of them. Uh-oh. Don't tell me they're going after Ken. No, everything's in the traps. Here they are. Okay, just let them finish off their duty. I mean, maybe if I select both of you and like select the 4 of you, maybe it'll get done quicker. Go ahead and do your music night. That sounds like a fantastic idea, honestly. Trying to be a little bit nicer to my survivors, you know. I was mean to them for years, constantly calling them worthless, telling them that they'll never amount to anything, mainly because they weren't getting my structure built for me. But as you can see, everything's starting to come together. We're finally getting the last little pieces of the ceiling done. Now, this is the other reason that I wanted to take the main reason why I'm not doing the whole week block of recording per game. I'm just getting this done. Like, how could I not come back to this game? Like honestly, you guys, it was a no-brainer. I'm just getting the rest of my concrete structure finished. Something that I have been looking forward to since year 8. And I'm double that and then some on my time here. What was it, year 17? 18, something like that? Yeah, almost halfway through year 18 already. Just getting my concrete finished off, getting the planning of my solar roof going, getting the rest of my turrets placed down and built up, getting more robots placed down, getting upgrades to the traps. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on right now that I had to come back. Now, I wish I could live stream this for you guys, but my anxiety, it really gets in the way, and I do apologize. But I could be so much further if I live streamed. Not, sub-wise or anything like that. I feel like I'm doing pretty good in that aspect. Just a few months of content creation, and almost at that 50 mark. Like, that's huge. Even for a live streamer, that's good numbers. But honestly, it ain't about the numbers to me. It's about creating quality content and, you guys, the interaction with you guys. Because without you, there is like really no channel. I'm sitting here just talking to myself at that point. So yeah, hit me up in the comments, you guys. I'm more than willing to communicate through messaging. If you have any ideas to bounce off me, I'm all ears. If I have the time for it, that is. And I do take care of my daughter, even though my wife says I don't take care of her enough. I still try to balance work. Well, it's not even really work. Enjoyment and life. But honestly, it doesn't take a whole lot to watch my kid. She usually just tends to herself. All I do is make sure she's still breathing. No, I do more than that. Yeah, I'm really excited with the progress that's being made here, you guys. I mean, look. they're finally getting started on this final world piece. I think this is 2 pieces. So I'm going to get this completely done in this video, by the looks of it, assuming they go and actually physically build it. I have a lot of problems where they don't, mainly after attacks. They'll spend a couple days repairing the fortifications, taking care of all of the base necessities, as the robots have been, stationed at their what are these called? Their terminals? No, it's just their stations. The bots haven't been at their stations, so there's been a little bit of conflicts there. But where do I want to put the door here? I think I'm going to put the doorways right here, in between, as my wife likes to say. Do that. Hold on, I have other things that need to be done. This needs to be constructed. This needs construction. That needs construction. This needs construction. I need all of these done. What am I doing? Okay. Were these primed? And that one isn't. I mean, I might as well. That one's not. That one isn't. And that one isn't. Okay. There we go. Projects that needed to be assigned again, I guess, for some awkward reason. That needs to be constructed, and I'll hold off on that one as there's nothing in the resources there. Coming back over here, getting all of this squared away. I ended up putting the furnaces downstairs, as you guys see, and they're just pumping out stuff nonstop. Going dumb with the resources here, which is another reason, I guess, why my power is draining so quickly. My consumption's going up through the roof. Having a little bit of lag here. No, come on, there we go. While they're chopping, let's get all that taken out. I'm watching here to see if anybody's doing anything, and they're not. And I know why. It all comes back to repairing all of this. Now, I have to wait on the concrete to come to these broken structures here, but it looks like for the most part the repairs are squared away. Now the bots are bringing stuff over. Yeah, it looks like they're going to get ready to be done for the most part. I think tomorrow, if Samantha... Oh, I already know Samantha's going to go over that. So in the morning, I'm going to grab Samantha and we're going to continue forced labor over here. I'm going to let Vicente, who's currently going out to repair stuff, I'm going to let him and I think Rita, I think they'll do some work out there. Whereas Edmund, Simon, and Ken, they usually go off and do the mining and whatnot. Katina does some farming work alongside Rita. Yoko's doing all the cooking. Got to make sure to feed all of these people. They're very hungry. I just got attacked. Hold on, I just realized something. Edmund, do me a favor. We just got done getting attacked. Turn off the power so that I can stop pulling from the turrets, please. I've got so many other things that are just going, and yeah. Alright, so Samantha, you are going to get to work on this ceiling so that I can then move everything that's over here. Let's you eat first. Plus I need more metal for electronics so that I can repair all these broken things. So many things that need to be repaired. Look at all that stuff, you guys. Way too much. Alright, so she's repairing the wind turbine. I'm going to let her do that. I'm going to let her repair everything that's not a fortification. Hopefully she'll get to work on the ceilings, which she's not going to. So let's go ahead and force labor. Sorry, Samantha, you brought it upon yourself by wanting to go work on fortifications. Vicente is going to do that for you. You don't have to trip. You don't have to worry about it. My words are failing me. Alright, let me see. Let me go ahead and hit the pause button so that I can then go over here and hit the cut. And then I can come back over here and select Samantha. There we go. Every time I get them to build something new, it does start to lag out a lot, as you can see. The main reason why I want to build smaller in the future, just because of this right here. Like in the future, potentially my entire base layout will be the maximum of this, and that's including some crops and whatnot. And I don't want to go stupid like over here because I have stuff that's just going to waste. I want to try and figure out the right amount of space. So I'm going to have some sort of group lodging, maybe a crafting center in the middle, and then you have rooms around it. If I'm going to do a compound, honestly, the way I want to do it in the future is have individual houses for my people. I feel that that would save room, actually, if I have to think within the confines of my structure. Alright, get back over, please. If I have to actually think about where I'm placing things, it might really open up my eyes to the potentials. The one thing that I really have a problem with in my building is the interior decoration. How to place things, where to place them, pathing for my people. That I've always had a huge struggle with. Now, I can get the enemy to path just fine. Me, not so much. Alright, Samantha. You know, she wants to go sit. Let me grab her up, though. When she's done sitting, it's back to the ceiling. Are we still not done with all this out here? Honestly, I should have just let her go out there. Sente seems to be struggling a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to let them all go out and repair what needs to be repaired. Get it done before we get attacked. I got a little bit of my ceilings done. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get it completely done, though. I really want to get it done this episode. I want to get all of the ceiling done. I really do. Oh, would you look at that? Samantha's actually going and crafting of her own volition. I raise my glass to you, Samantha. Absolutely phenomenal. That's some good stuff. Now, if I didn't have this lagging issue, see, there's no issue with them. It's whenever there's building going on that starts to lag out. It is nighttime, so... Oh, you're finally getting to repairing the drone. Good for you. There's 2 of them that need to be worked on. And then I have this entire front that needs resources. That'll happen as soon as this gets completed. Once I see all of this go purple, I know that this is about to get worked on. The backbone is about to get a huge upgrade. I'm praying that it'll keep the enemy from attacking, at the very least, as often. Now, I am going to turn this one. This backbone will get another upgrade. It's going to go to the force field, just so that they can't get through there. They'll have no other choice but to go around. There will be no getting through this. So that's going to be the future of this backbone. But as of right now, I'm tired of them going through it like it's not even there because of the wood. So I'm going to fortify it up to the concrete. And then once I get the force field version learned, it's going to replace this one. That's going to be the only force field gate that I have. Will be this spine right here. Honestly, that's the only one I think that I'll need. Just to keep them from breaking through the barrier between step 1 and step 2. Or stage 1 and stage 2. However you want to call your defensive line. I usually call them both. I mix it up. I mix it up a little bit. And so what's going on with the blight? Ew. I seem to be lagging. There we go. if I need to do something, let's just go ahead and hit the pause button. Sorry, I'm having the coffee hiccups. I've had a couple cups tonight, and well, my acid reflux is trying to compensate. It's like, no, you've had too much acid. We gotta attack you, tell you to stop. It's not really compensation, really. Just couldn't find the right word. Like I said, my main language is English, and yeah, can't speak it very well. The downside of being a shut-in, not talking to people very often. You can hear it in the way that I talk. There's pauses here and there as my brain's trying to fumble for the right words. If you don't use it, you lose it. So not using my words very often, I forget what they mean sometimes. I'm gonna keep all that going. And so I'm nearly done with the concrete. Nearly done. Just that right there. But man, it is really lagging hard. Look at this. It legit just freezes now. Ooh. Yeah, my console's gonna crash soon. I have a feeling, you guys. I have a really bad feeling. It's gonna crash soon. We're probably not even gonna we're not even gonna see year 20, I'm assuming. If I keep building, if I add this, I'm afraid to add this. Or the continuation of it. I'm really scared. But if I can get those up, that'll be all the building I need to do, aside from replacing this. Ooh, man. That is rough. Let me see if I can bring it to 1 time, see if that'll help compensate for the lag and get things to go a little bit smoother. No, it's still lagging pretty good. I mean, it doesn't lag as hard for as long. I'm honestly getting about the same amount of work done. So let's go ahead and hang out on ×1 for a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting the same amount of work done. But at least there's 2 people working on this now. I'm hoping that I can get it to stabilize now that I'm on 1 times. Hopefully it'll be like, okay, he's not trying to overwork me. Let's go ahead and get everything going a little bit smoother. Nah, no wishful thinking. But I think in the future, I am going to have to slow it down to 1 time speed when I'm building, just so that I can build. It's going to take longer, but honestly, you saw how bad the skipping was. If I don't have it highlighted, no. Honestly, let's see here. Does it even matter? What about 2 times? 2 times more manageable? No, that's a pause. Hold on. What if I pause it for a second? And then... Well, I mean, it handled for a little bit. Maybe it's just like buffering, kind of like a movie. And that's what's happening. There's just so much for it to register that it's buffering. If so, that's kind of interesting. Trying to see which one will go faster. If having it on 1 time, it'll build slightly quicker. I don't know. Oh, honestly, I don't think it makes a difference. It's not like I'm going very fast anyway. I'm going at however fast the construction allows me to go. All those lag spikes. Lord. Give me strength. Come on, get the rest of the ceiling done. And then I can design the rest of this nonsense. Yeah, so I'm not adding those towers. Yeah, not adding the towers. If I'm having this much lag just from putting on the roof. Yeah, we're not building towers. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. And the next playthrough, I'm gonna do a lot less building, a little bit more defense maybe, but less. I mean, look at all of that wasted space right here in the middle. Look at all that wasted space that doesn't need to be there. All this space in here that doesn't really need to be there. All that space that really doesn't need to be there. And then up on the second floor, like a lot more space that doesn't need to be there. The bedrooms, yeah, it's understandable. You want to have your survivors with, at least a decent living quarter. But all this in the middle, that could get gone. Most of this, that could get gone. Like half the space could disappear and it still would function exactly the same way. Does it look cool? Yeah, I think it looks cool. But it doesn't really need it. Let's get that going. Since I'm taking a break from building, my game is actually starting to handle a little bit. Oh, here we go. Rita's about to crash the game. Well, not crash it, but slow it down again. So unfortunately, about half this video is just gonna be it freezing. Oh man. Well, who knows? I might not get attacked for 3 episodes. Ooh, that's not a good number. It is depending on who you are. It's not a good number to me. You get those 666s the hell out of here. Come on, who's got 10? Who's got 10 concrete smelted up for me? Come on, let's get that number out of here. I don't like that asshole. He's a dickhead. Yeah, there we go. Get that number out of here. Oh my god. There's 3 people constructing? Lord, give my console strength. May it handle the strain that's being forced upon it by me and my inability to build correctly. I'm always going above and beyond my necessities. Give me wisdom to not do this in the future. Look at this. This is ridiculous. In your name, Evan. Oh, this is bad. So the reason that I build big like this is I developed this bad habit back when I was playing Ark. I had to have a breeding room because back then you had to have your dinos on wander or whistle. So I had a big structure for all of my dinos to go into a tiny room of their own, so that more or less they're not going anywhere but into one another. Little box cages to breed in for a ton of different dinos, so I had that going. I had everybody had their own personal house, the greenhouse, the big old crafting area, the dock, all the gates for the water pen. I do a big all-in-one base. I don't like having multiple bases around the map. I just like having it all at one spot. So that's usually what I look for, some flat ground and big all open area for water tames. So I usually, since I have to build all these things, well, I don't have to, but I choose to. But since I have to build all these things, I try to at least make them, look aesthetically pleasing, which that costs a lot more resources and a lot more, and creates a lot more lag. So I started building big and above and beyond for that game, and it kind of just stuck. I like my bases looking nice. Even if nobody's going to see them, I at least like making them look nice. I mean, I'm going to be looking at them. Go ahead and pause real quick. Take a look at the blight, hit that cut button, and restart. Let's go. Come on, get those trees gone, darn robots. Let me see how long it's going for. half an hour. Well, you know what? I might actually get this done if all three of them are building. Never mind. There goes two of them. There goes all three of them. And we got our frames back. Yay! God, man. Oh, it can be rough. It can be real rough there. Okay. So yeah, the only time that my game actually handles well is at night because there's nobody doing anything. Let's get these cut down. Goodbye, Blight. See you later. The go up out of here. If I could Spartan kick it, I would. But since this roof is almost done, you know what that means? That means extra concrete for the spine. Yeah, but as far as the rest of it, I'm going to leave it wood just because wood's a lot easier to come by than stone. Eventually you do run out of stone. You don't run out of wood because it just, you plant yourself a forest if you want. Or just one plot, and eventually you'll be able to repair everything. And I got a ton of wood, so it only makes sense. I would love to boost it to the next levels, but yeah, we all see what happens when I build. We all see what happens when I upgrade. It it doesn't like to do what I want it to do. Yeah. Hopefully replacing won't lag as bad as this does. But nearly there. 3 people to work on a ceiling now. Well, so far just 2. I don't know what Rita's doing. Rita's doing some transportation work, and then she'll probably end up working on the ceiling as well, which means we will be, in fact, getting this ceiling completed and potentially getting the rest of the solar panels for the roof squared away and where I'm putting them. And honestly, if I have enough room on the roof, I might just move all of my solar stuff up there, and then, I don't know, we'll see. I'll see, it's fine in its own spot, I suppose. Yeah, it's fine there, I guess. But we're getting there, you guys, we are getting there. Darn, give me 1 second, I've been drinking a lot of coffee, I need to go hit up the head real quick. Give me 1 moment. The latrine is calling. And I'm back. Thank God I got back in time. Where is everybody in relation to the bugs? Doesn't matter to me. Why are you transporting goods out here? I thought I removed all of them. Edmund, you can over here though. Turn on. What? I was about to say, turn that on. And you can eat later, buddy. You get on the roof. And next step, I have to garrison up all of this. It's a massive amount of bugs coming my way right now. 458, are you absolutely ridiculous? Alright, send them my way, I guess. So thankfully, I was able to get back to base and get everybody in before they attack me. Right, so I still have a ton of scrap metal over here that needs to be smelted down. That'll happen as soon as all of this gets done. I have everything set to creating concrete before I have it set to doing metal. So, like I said, as soon as this gets completed and all of that gets set to upgrade, I'll finally have all the metal that I need coming in. As for right now, we're priorities. I mean, yeah, I need metal to repair pretty much everything that's up here right now, but at the same time, I'm right there to getting my roof done. So obviously I'm going to do the roof first, and then I'll wait to do the outline of the rest of it, I guess. I'll design the rest of the roof in another video while I let the scrap metal that I have here get smelted down, turned into metal alloys, and then everything that's broken can get fixed. That's the plan. You know, if we can get through this attack without lagging out. It seems like every single action in this game causes me to move slowly now. If you'd be so kind as to allow me to go into 3 times speed, that'd be great, game. Come on. Yeah, that's 3 times speed. Oh, that's so slow. I'm afraid for my weapons to fire. You know, just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and save right here, just in case it blue screens. If I blue screen, that's pretty much it for this playthrough. I'm gonna start a new one. Yeah, let me save recent gameplay. I gotta be careful here now, you know. Alright, so that's that video. Oh my god, look at that. And so I got the video saved. If we get the whole hour, you know, awesome. If not, yeah. But I did save it. But in the future, at any point, if something like this happens and then I upload a video that's short, or I end it slightly early like this, well, I'm not ending it right now, but you know where I said let me save the video? Yeah. I don't know, having all the slides kind of throwing me off my game. My brain doesn't want to function. It's like in panic mode and the words aren't, you know, formulating correctly. My apologies. Don't listen to me if you're trying to learn English. You will not learn it correctly. No, you will not. Oh, they didn't fix this. Well, everybody's inside, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Stay away from this spot right here. Just stay away. Stay away. Now, what I was trying to say, the world would never know. At least my brain's already done a mind wipe. I'm still just trying to figure out how my console's still running here. Might have to delete that hour, or that 38 long. Wow, I can't even speak. Jesus. That's when you know I need to sleep too. 4 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing up recording still? Absolute madman. But you can probably tell by how the commentary, it starts off all, high energy, and then as they progress, the energy starts to fall off, and then you get high energy again, and then it starts to fall off, and then high energy again. Like if you're watching the videos the way they're intended in the playlists, you'll really be able to tell, when I'm starting a brand new recording session, when it's ending, just from how the commentary goes. Like I said, it has high energy in the beginning. I've got lots of things to talk about, and then as it progresses, here I am on like the third video tonight, fourth video tonight. I had to delete one because it didn't go correctly. Some things happened that I wasn't happy with on Jurassic World. Just started going negative in my cash flow because I was like, oh, let me add some power, and then everything went to crap. Plus the fact that I'm having to spend a lot of time getting all the dinos adjusted in their new homes. I tried to do a couple things and it didn't go too well. So I'm having some problems. Honestly, I think I might take a couple days off, catch up on some sleep. I, more or less, when it comes to this game, I'm squared away until February. Jurassic World, not so much. I think they're gonna go the whole night. Nice. Yeah, we're in super slow-mo. No survivors in sight. Oh, they're in for it, because I did add this other turret. And then I forgot all the extra turrets that I have, all the extra rocket turrets. Oh, there's so many of them. The splash damage is going to be ridiculous. Just the entire way through, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, one here, one here, one here. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there's 2 overlapping here, and then there's one like here kind of overlapping with one, then there's one here kind of overlapping with them, and then the final one. Then the same thing, you have the 2 that are overlapping here for the left and right, one that's like right here, one that's here, and then one at the end. And it's going to decimate these things. I'll be able to let my survivors, do whatever they want, like right here. So long as they're within the confines of the base when I'm being attacked, and everything is running through the traps the way I want them to, they can do whatever they want inside. Repair things. Oh god, Samantha's about to craft something while I'm under attack. Please don't blue screen. Please don't blue screen. Looks like she's gonna repair a couple things. Come on, hurry up with the bug attack. Come on. Why do I have that one selected over here? It's supposed to be over here. Oh, I think that's the one that I forgot to swap over. I'll have to go through their lines again once they're all built up and get them correctly aligned with their field of vision. Like I'm trying to push it as far away from the spine as I can. That way there's no splash damage occurring to it, and bugs can continue doing this. Honestly, I think that having my survivors on the roof kind of screws up the pathing system on them, because they're in the sniper rifles. They're hitting from up here, obviously. They're hitting over the wall, and then they're like, screw the path, and they just try and get to you. You're shooting me. I think that's what it is, because look, they're going both ways perfectly. They didn't touch the wall once. Not once. And there was broken one right here. It easily came through and overwhelmed me, and that's straight through. Oh, here we go. Everything's starting to speed up a little bit. We just hit that magic number to where the game's like, yay, a couple more frames for you. Only had to kill off half their number. Now we're almost back to 3 times speed. I'd say we're about 2 times. And I'm out of power. Honestly, in the future, if this playthrough, well, not just this playthrough, but in future playthroughs with my turrets, once I get enough of them, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another switch, right? And then my flak cannons, those are going to be on one switch, and then the other ones are going to be on another switch. And then depending on what's attacking me, I can have somebody flip the switch. So like say I'm getting attacked by a bunch of flyers. All I have to do is turn on the flak, because that's the majority of the swarm. If there's anything else, they're going to die in the trap long before anything comes in. And honestly, look at, we just killed 458 bugs without having to fire a single round into them, just because the traps killed them. They didn't even get to come within range, well, besides the rockets, obviously. But I'll have them on one, and I'll have the flak on another. Honestly, I should probably do that now, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. However, let me grab Rita. Rita, do me the favor of turning off my power, as I don't need it. Didn't even need it. So, well, I can't say that I didn't need it. There were a lot of rocket barrages going down. A lot of rocket barrages. Really starting to run out of time here. 47 minutes in. We're getting close to that hour mark, you guys. And unfortunately, didn't get this ceiling done. And it was making good time, too. Aside from every time we build, it takes 10 seconds to move on to the next objective. But there we go. All of that is at least primed and ready to go. Yeah, I'm not going to record another one tonight, because then I'd be pushing into sunrise. And I'd prefer to... yeah, I'm not going to say that. But I have a wife. You can use your imagination. David Copperfield. David Copperfield, I call it. That caught me a feel. Love my wife. Man, didn't get it quite done. I wonder if they'll target this out here first before anything else. As the resources are starting to come in. I'm really curious. But yeah, I'm going to get this done, then I'm going to allow them to do all the other things that they need to do, and then I'm going to get this all going, which means I need a lot of metal. So as soon as the reconstruction process is over, this is getting hit hard and heavy. I'm going to send out so many expeditions around the clock. If some survivors start to have meltdowns, well, they're going to get swapped out with other ones while they can recover. Get them some pipe leaf, or smoke leaf, whatever it's called. Have them some coffee, something to drink, go on a binge, stuff their face with a ton of food. Yeah, live the good life. Too bad this isn't up. If this solar flare be, hooking me up with power, honestly. It says 7, but I'd be getting about 8, I think. It always overcharges. It's fantastic. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Except for I'm starting to fall asleep. Oh, my eyes are starting to droop here. Hopefully you didn't pick up that yawn. Good lord. Get some sleep, mate. I don't wanna. What's going on here? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I gotta hit the reconstruction on it, since it did get broken. It cancels out the reconstruction process on it. A little awkward, but whatever. Something that I can deal with. At least it's getting repaired. Alright, come on, somebody get over here. They're just gonna go out there and handle the traps, I already know. That was equipping some boots. Yeah, I definitely need more bots to handle those traps. So she's working on repairing the interior. Ken's working on an air conditioner, repairing wind. Ken's working on... Oh, Ken's working on stuff. That means everything over there's farmed up. Oh, except for like one or two things. Nice! Alright, that means there's going to be a lot more work happening here at base in the next couple episodes. Maybe everything might get done. Ken's an amazing worker when he gets to it. But if I had all four moving on this right now, it would be done in no time. Good stuff. And when Ken's not working on construction, he's usually, fabricating things. So we're going to get a huge surplus in crafted items that we're missing. He's going to get those squared away, and on top of that, he's going to be hitting up those expeditions for me. Thank God for the way I have all of my electrical stuff set up. Well, not all of it, but some of it. Nobody's going to get hit by a bolt of lightning on my watch. Where's some wood? Where's some wood? I need some wood. There's no wood around me. Crap, somebody's going to get hit by a bolt of lightning. You watch. I had to go and say it. I had to jinx myself. Usually how it happens. You say, oh, nothing's going to happen. And boom, immediately it happens. God. I hope nobody gets hit. Come on, Storm, go away. What are they repairing over here? Just a couple traps? I guess. This is where I want them to work on, but they're not going to. Nope, they're just going to work on traps. Are all of those ones that need to be repaired, not just reset? Really, bot? Well, at least the bot is working 24/7. Gotta love that. I just wish I had another one out there working. Could have had this side done already too. Get multiple bots out there. That'll happen once I double my bot count. 100%. Yeah, double the bot count, and these traps will be handled in like a day, maybe a day and a half, easily. But unfortunately, you guys, it is that time. I've run out of it, unfortunately. As you see, though, everything is ready to go. They're making metal, as you can see. They are transporting, which means I think all of the concrete is done. In stock there too. I think all of the concrete is done, because more or less this is set. And I think all of the broken stuff is good to go. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I have time for you guys. Tomorrow night I'm going to record a couple more Jurassic World videos. Hopefully figure out the problem with that one park. By the time you're seeing this one, that park will have been, uploaded like 3 weeks ago or something like that. But, yep. I figured I'd share what's going on in my mind the day that I recorded it. Shows you how far apart my recordings are. And, yeah, so if I don't reply to something, I like to reply to things verbally, when I do record them, so the same time that I reply to something on a comment is the same time I'm recording it. So, if you guys are really paying attention and you remember something that you might have asked me earlier on and I commented on in the comment section and I talk about it, that's about the same time, so you can get your timestamps figured out about them. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, consider hitting the like button, hitting that subscribe button. maybe the notification bell. If you guys are really enjoying the content, you can be alerted when that new video comes up. It's usually about every other day, 11 o'clock at 11 o'clock p.m. Here on uh, the Pacific Standard Time, or depending on what time, but yeah, Pacific Time. And then yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic repeat. Wow, I can't speak. I need sleep. All right, you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. You guys take care, you stay safe, and I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.